Can you hear me now? Sam, have you played any of the NorCal top 3 or top 4? Pew Pew U, SFAT, Shroomed, Lord. Probably not Lord because he barely comes to stuff. Yo, if you guys leave tournaments early, that's a pretty bad idea. If you can, stay as late as you can, just get friendlies in. That's a huge mistake a lot of new players make. I know SFAT plays PM, Sam, a little bit. Also, if you're like Facebook friends with top smashers, sometimes you learn a little bit too much about them. Like Kells, I know like all the circumstances of his relationship. It's kind of interesting. What round is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, Hype will just commentate.
They're almost gone.
Alright, fine. Dude, Daryl's super cool. Daryl from NorCal. I told him I was from Minnesota. He's like, I'm so sorry for you, dude. And it's like, oh. Well, I mean, what can you say? Well, I mean, he was like really nice, and he's Daryl. Huh?
So I think he seems like a cool guy. I was just kidding. Like, just from watching him like play and just like players.
Dude, he arm wrestled Dark Rain at Big House, and I think he won. It's on YouTube somewhere.
You know who I wouldn't want to arm wrestle? Bumps.
Yeah, you'd get wrecked, dude. Grant is kind of ripped. And by kind of, I mean hella ripped. Oh shit, I just completely forgot what happened. I think Ryan took game 1. Chat, can you tell me? I'm pretty sure he took first game.
I was gonna say same, but like the convenience store is like my best option right now. I was gonna make food like peanut butter jelly and stuff before I came. I was like, God, that's pretty good brain food. Bread and protein. Oh, I think you said weed. No, well, like sprinkles of weed. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Spaceys versus Spaceys is kind of an interesting matchup just from a player versus player perspective because I feel like it's very difficult to be good at either the Fox Ditto and the Falco Ditto. At certain levels, yeah, but
I don't usually say that word, but like it's the only word I know to describe that matchup.
if it's a Falco who knows how to edgeguard Fox, it's really rough because you don't even need to combo them. You can just backthrow them, laser them, and then.
Well, you just like that's the thing is like you can still combo them, and then once you get them off stage, they're special.
Yeah. I would just, honestly, Sam, I would just enter melee just for the fun of it. Just because you can play top 20 players.
Okay, what's up, dudes? Am I on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, Tyble reporting in.
Who are the best counters to Spaceys, in your opinion?
Marth and Peach.
Spaceys don't have counters, they just have less favorable matchups. Falco's definitive even matchups, I would say like it's arguable to some extent, but Marth, Peach, Fox. I think Falco beats Puff fairly soundly.
That's kind of tough though. I don't know how that matchup works.
I don't either. It's kind of difficult, but
Yeah, Link.
the consensus between PP and Hungrybox, they were in some Facebook thread talking about it, is that Falco like either 5.5 to 4.5s Puff or 6.4s.
I mean, I guess they know more about it than I do. Definitely.
So
Sin lost to, didn't Sin lose to Derry?
well, that's like a low level example of the matchup. That doesn't really mean anything.
And didn't Sin almost lose to Captain Jakes that one tournament?
I don't know.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Oh, Sam, if you get a PR sponsor, if a power ranked player in NorCal is willing to like accept responsibility for you, then you can go to the Foundry. But you just have to earn their trust. As far as Falco, his even matchups, like his worst matchups are even.
I think that Peach beats him, but that's I guess arguable.
I feel like if there's any advantage, it's towards Falco.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that I have always assumed that that's generally considered a good matchup for Peach.
Oh wow, Ryan.
And Ryan just 2-0 Kyle.
We should have probably talked about that because that's kind of significant.
Yeah, so I wasn't really paying attention. I know that Ryan won game 1, Falco Fox, and I noticed the counter pick to Sheik, which